Imagine this. Mike, a 28-year-old guy, is hanging out with his friends one Saturday night at a local bar. They're having a good time, laughing and telling stories when suddenly some random guy bumps into Mike. It was an accident, but the guy gets angry and starts yelling at Mike. Mike's heart starts racing. He's never been in a fight before. He doesn't know what to do. He starts trying to calm the guy down, but the situation is getting worse. Mike feels helpless, nervous, and completely out of control. Luckily, his friend steps in and the situation cools down. But for the rest of the night, Mike can't stop thinking, what would have happened if things got physical? Would I have been able to defend myself? Mike realized that knowing how to fight wasn't just about being tough, it was about feeling confident and being prepared in any situation. That moment sparked something in him. He decided to learn how to fight, and it completely changed his life. Why knowing how to fight is important. Being able to fight doesn't mean you have to be aggressive and start fights with people. In fact, it's the opposite. Knowing how to fight is about being able to protect yourself and those around you when it's necessary. For men, knowing how to fight is a valuable skill. It's like knowing how to fix your car or cook a meal, something that can be useful in the right situation. Whether you're defending yourself, your friends, or your family, having the skills to handle yourself in a fight can make all the difference. Plus, learning how to fight isn't just about throwing punches or kicks, it's about building discipline, confidence, and strength in both your mind and body. When you know how to fight, you don't need to go looking for trouble, but you're always ready to handle it if it does come up. So here's Mike's journey on learning how to fight. After that night at the bar, Mike decided to do something about it. He didn't want to feel powerless anymore, so he signed up for a martial arts class at the local gym. At first, he felt nervous and out of place. He didn't know anything about fighting, and the idea of getting hit was pretty scary. But as soon as he started training, he realized that fighting wasn't just about hitting. It was about learning to stay calm, focused, and in control. Mike's first few weeks were tough. He had to learn the basics, how to throw a punch, how to block, how to move his body. He wasn't very good at it in the beginning, but the more he practiced, the better he got. Slowly, he started to see improvements, not just in his fighting skills, but in his confidence. He felt stronger, faster, and more prepared for anything that came his way. Mike didn't walk around looking for fights, but he walked around with more confidence. He knew that if something bad happened, he could protect himself and the people he cared about. So, what did Mike gain from learning how to fight? Let's look at some of the amazing benefits that come with knowing how to defend yourself. 1. Confidence. One of the biggest benefits of knowing how to fight is the confidence it gives you. When you know how to defend yourself, you don't feel scared or nervous in tough situations. Before Mike started learning how to fight, he would get nervous in crowded places or if he thought there might be trouble. But after a few months of training, he felt more relaxed. He knew he could handle himself if something went wrong. That confidence made him feel stronger in all parts of his life, not just when it came to hanging out with friends. Confidence is attractive too. When you feel good about yourself and know you can take care of yourself, people notice. Whether it's at work, in social situations, or even in dating, confidence plays a huge role in how others see you. 2. Self-discipline. Learning to fight takes time, practice, and patience. It's not something you can learn overnight. Just like anything else worth doing, you have to put in the work. But that hard work pays off in more ways than just knowing how to throw a punch or a kick. Fighting teaches you self-discipline. You learn to control your emotions, stay calm under pressure, and push yourself to keep getting better. Mike noticed that after he started training, he became more disciplined in other areas of his life too. He started eating healthier, waking up earlier, and focusing more on his work. Self discipline is an important life skill, and learning how to fight helps build it. 3. Physical strength and fitness. Fighting is a full body workout. When you train to fight, you're not just learning how to punch or kick, you're also getting in great shape. It builds your strength, endurance, and flexibility. Mike noticed that after a few months of training, he felt stronger and had more energy. He lost some extra weight, gained muscle, and felt healthier overall. He didn't need to spend hours in the gym lifting weights because his fighting workouts were enough to keep him in shape. Plus, being physically fit makes you feel better about yourself. When you're strong and healthy, it boosts your confidence and gives you more energy to do things that you love. 4. Mental toughness. Fighting isn't just physical, it's mental. When you're in a fight or training session, you must stay focused, think clearly, and make quick decisions. It teaches you to stay calm under pressure and not let fear take over. Mike learned that when things got tough, whether in training or in real life, he could handle it. Fighting made him mentally tough. This mental toughness helped Mike in other areas of his life too. Whether he was facing a challenge at work or dealing with a difficult situation, he knew he could stay calm and figure it out. Number 5, the ability to protect yourself and others. One of the most important benefits of knowing how to fight is being able to protect yourself and the people around you. No one likes to think about being in a dangerous situation, but it happens. When you know how to fight, you have the skills to defend yourself if something goes wrong. Mike didn't want to start fights, but he wanted to be prepared if he ever needed to protect himself or his friends. Learning how to fight gave him peace of mind. He knew that if a situation ever got physical, he wouldn't be helpless. So, how can you start learning how to fight? Are you ready to start your journey like Mike did? Here are a few steps to get started. 1. Find a gym or martial arts school. There are tons of different fighting styles to choose from, like boxing, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, Muay Thai, and more. Find a local gym or martial arts school that offers classes in the style that you're interested in. Many places offer beginner classes, so you don't need to worry about being new to fighting. Mike started with basic martial arts classes, but you can choose what's right for you. It's all about finding something that fits your lifestyle and interests. 2. Start small and be consistent. You don't have to become a fighting expert overnight. Start with the basics. Learn how to punch, kick, block, and move. It might feel awkward at first, but the more you practice, the better you'll get. The key is to stay consistent. Keep showing up to your classes or workouts, and over time, you'll see huge improvements. Mike started with just one class a week, but soon he was able to go more times. And because of this, he loved the progress he was making. 3. Stay calm and don't look for fights. Remember, knowing how to fight doesn't mean you should go looking for trouble. The best fighters are usually the calmest because they don't feel like they need to prove anything. Mike didn't go around starting fights. In fact, he avoided them even more because he didn't feel the need to prove himself. Knowing how to fight gave him the confidence to walk away from trouble, but also the peace of mind knowing he can handle himself if he had to. 4. Train your mind as well as your body. It's about mental toughness too. Practice staying calm under pressure and learning how to think quickly in tough situations. This mental training will help you both in fights and in life. Mike realized that fighting wasn't just about being tough. It was about being smart and staying in control of his emotions. This mental toughness helped him in other areas of his life, like work and relationships. So here's the end of Mike's story. After months of training, Mike felt like he was a new person. He wasn't just stronger physically, but also stronger mentally as well. He walked around with more confidence, knowing that he could handle himself in any situation. He didn't feel nervous in crowded places or worry about what would happen if his situation turned bad. He was prepared. One day, Mike found himself in another situation at a bar. A guy bumped into him and started getting aggressive. But this time, Mike didn't panic. He stayed calm, used his words to try to defuse the situation. Sadly, it didn't work, and Mike had to use his skill in order to subdue his aggressive opponent. In a perfect world, the aggressor would have calmed down, but we don't live in a perfect world. So are you ready to change your life? I can help you. Whether you want financial freedom, a body that commands respect, or the confidence to connect with anyone, I've got the strategies to get you there. It's time to stop dreaming and start doing. Click the link below in the description to begin your transformation and become the person you've always wanted to be. I'll see you there.